now we can officially start the podcast. Um, we usually go in chronological order of the previous weeks, so this was no. Well, so we'll start with sorry about that. We'll start with excuse me. Wow. We'll start with last Monday. And what I knew was gonna be easy win for the Oilers. I mean, if they lost to Arizona, I'd be very concerned about the rest of the season and the playoffs. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but at first period really had me worried. I was like, are we gonna really lose to Arizona? Because once you make it a one goal game, it's obviously a close game. Um, but yeah, it was a great game. Let's see Streamception for a second. Ooh. Excuse me. Ha ha ha. We didn't watch much Blue Jackets game. Have been watching that many Blue Jackets games. and and they lost, which is to be expected. Yeah. They just didn't score enough. I was surprised it was so good. It was. But anyways, maybe a shorter podcast today. I don't know. Let's move on to next week probably longer with F1 IndyCar, and next week will probably be from my mom. So, but anyway, sorry, kind of. So, okay, so let's talk about this Wild Kings Oilers game. Um, As you can see, it was very active for the third period. Oh, now Mr. Meese. Oh, I was supposed to say now about wants to let people know I'm live. Yeah, but anyway, Sifley is doing some page updates, which is good. I can. Sorry about that. I have to let people know in my Discord, my personal Discord was live. But anyways, yeah, it was definitely an interesting game. We're talking about Leo Dressel 50 score a little bit, but got it last night. But you can see how long it seems to get between. Yeah, you know what they say about 3 goal or 2 goal leads is the most dangerous in hockey. And the Oilers unfortunately proved it. I mean, they still got both points, but they left a critical point to the Kings, which I knew he was going to catch the Flames, so Oilers just had to work on catching the Kings. And actually, while we're here, let's take a look at the standings because I actually don't know the things off the top of my head. Nova Oilers in third, and um, no, yeah, so. Oh, maybe people can catch the Flames. Well, Flames have more points than that, huh? So the race for the Pacific title is still wide open. No, Calgary and Los Angeles play each other tonight. I think in Calgary. Oh no way, sorry. Okay, I knew they were playing each other. Oh yes, let me just book a flight in HO totally because this is probably one game I can realistically go to. But no, let me just fly out to Tampa Bay. Go Leafs, go! Yeah, I know. You normally wouldn't hear me say that, but I despise Tampa Bay so much. I'd rather see the Leafs win than Tampa Bay. But anyways, this was a very interesting game. Um, Maybe the Oilers got cocky and thought the game was over when it clearly wasn't. And it almost cost them the game. I mean, no one scored in the third period, so and obviously no one scored in overtime because it was a shootout. I'm still not a fan of shootout, even if Oilers wanted it. I think if they want to keep a shootout, they should do 10 minutes of overtime, 5 intermission. If that it doesn't 5 like half intermission, just enough time to rescrape for ice, switch sides. If that doesn't work, shootout. But I think the goal with free overtime is to create less overtime. Oh, less shootouts, excuse me. Well, I can English great today. I already know who we're rating with our own metric. Oh my god, his profile pic is so adorable. But anyways, I really do think the reason they brought free on free overtime was to reduce the chance of shootouts. But now the big issue is teams have figured out a strategy. Like obviously, the Oilers are always going to put Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and sometimes Putty sometimes Nuge. So it can become so predictable that they do the BS the Kings did and just puck hogged. I wonder like if eventually they'll consider that delay of game because you technically are delaying the game by hogging the puck. I mean, to be honest, delay of game is how do we describe each delay of game? I like how I looked that up and there's this article that says why delay of game should be removed for the NHL. Of course, it's a Bleacher Report, but you know, oh, I'm gonna read every article. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but I could be a delay of game. Um, I guess I could. Let me pull it up on my phone, rulebook, because I never have a digital rulebook of mobile app, which actually is pretty cool. So you can be the worst armchair ref ever. Hmm. Come on. Come on. Okay, I was just saying, while we wait for that to load. Alright. The NHL rule is 63, 63.1. Delay the game. A player or team who may be penalized when an opinion of a referee is delayed the game in any manner. So yeah, basically. You could be a ref in overtime for a free overtime. Like the bull crap King tries to pull, they still lost, so L for them. Um, Even obviously my opinion should be opposed. I mean, as they give examples in the rule book, but I forgot most of the Roblox Hockey League rules I'm in took directly from the book, the ancient rule book. So technically, they could have got the lay of game, but they didn't. So but they still lost, which is funny. Yeah. Before I lose my bet in this shootout, Thursday, yeah, Minders did even better. And yeah, they I'm saying that was the empty netter. There's only 2 goal game out late. Okay, so assuming Ryan Pollock, if that's how you that's something I was saying, but oop, I didn't mean to exit out. I meant to go back to a site. But anyways, yeah, so oh, we don't want stream reception. Apologize for that. Yeah, but just not a good. That's not a good week for jackets. But as we expected, we got your core of your team in all that jazz. But yeah, we can move on to Friday. This game was not good for my blood pressure, man. In fact, for Oilers, keep blowing leads. It's extremely concerning to me, especially since we're less than a month. Hey Siri, when do the Stanley Cup playoffs start? When do the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs start? Yeah, useless Siri. Well, it's true. Goodbye. Why am I asking Siri for help? Anyways, I'm pretty sure the playoffs are May 3rd, so less than a month from now. May 2nd, so yeah, less than a month from now. And a little look at the playoffs are today. In the Eastern Conference, you have Philadelphia Panthers versus Washington Capitals, the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Boston Bruins, the New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. In the West, you have versus Nashville, Edmonton, and Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, which I've already said. Colorado, Vegas, and Colorado. In Minnesota, St. Louis, Minnesota. And then there's so teams from behind that are more likely get eliminated very soon. But let's get back on topic. It was a very, very concerning game. But it's not very comforting that despite Oilers winning, that they've blown 2 leads in 3 games. It's not very reassuring, especially this late of the season. I mean, honestly, if they didn't blow a lead Sunday, but we're not at that part yet. But yeah, the fact that they've blown leads 2 games in a row is extremely concerning, especially come playoff time.
Mic off. Mic on.
But anyways, yeah. The Kings game was a little different because the Kings scored first. But the St. Louis game is really, 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 really concerning. Because, yeah, the Oilers scored first and the St. Louis tied it, but then Edmonton went up 4-1 and blew a, still managed to blow the lead despite increasing the gap at late of a second with Nurse. So yeah, that is just a little concerning, not gonna lie. You cannot blow leads in the playoffs and expect to win a playoff series. Do I think we're going to win a playoff series? Yes. Do I think we can win the Stanley Cup this year? No, I don't think we're quite a cup contender yet. But we'll be soon. We just gotta find out the goaltending situation. I mean, they got Stuart Skinner, who is down to the AHL for some reason. Who, when Mike Smith was hurt, actually, he's now, I mean, he's putting up great numbers in the AHL, but I think he actually has better numbers in the AHL, so I think Stuart Skinner is obviously ready to come out to the AHL, but you know, it's Ken Holland. He doesn't know what he's doing. Why do you think the Red Wings are so bad? he's he's been cleaning up his crap. He's doing it well. I think the Red Wings are gonna be a contender in a few years. But you got to get rid of you have to get rid of a dead weight that Kent Holland left him with. Kent Holland. I don't know who Kent Holland is. I know who Kent Holland is, but. But yeah. Oh, sorry about streamception. Yeah, but the fact that they've blown 2 leads in 2 games is very concerning. And I don't think the Jackets played Monday. Yeah, let's move on to Saturday. Yep, I was we'll talk about the FC's 9th match first because it's what happened first. I don't even know how to describe that match. It kicked off at 4:08 p.m. Vasquez got his 5th goal of the season. Oh, 1 second.
Mic off. Mic on.
It was just saying, it was a good day for soccer. Weird goals all around. Vasquez got his leading goal for to kick off. Yeah, it was just a very weird game. Sorry about Ishimo's, but anyways, yeah, 12 minutes in. November backline was horrible. Then they gifted us their own goal. I'm still trying to figure out what those yellow cards were for. She just did seem to have control of the game from kickoff. I'm not male or female. I'm not a big fan of refs giving out cards before 30 minutes in. At least in my opinion, that's the time you don't have control over the game. I think I think you should start out verbal warnings. Like if it gets to it, they get a card, but carding that early, honestly, as a manager, I would despise that because it means great. Now possibly have to make a substitution. When I don't want to make a substitution, I want to keep like say Brenner, say sorry Brenner didn't play. Say Vasquez got a yellow card, which I don't know if he did. He did not. But Vasquez has been on fire recently, and say he gets a yellow card. Then that puts Coach Noonan in a tough situation. Do we keep him in for goals, or do we sub him out and not risk having him suspended? I know that's a point of yellow cards, but to do it, to give it out in the 24th minute, I think, at least in my opinion, is a little early. This is gonna be a shorter podcast. We're in 30 minutes, but yeah. So if you watch this on YouTube, I'll put the announcements I made before I started recording in the description. But yeah, it is a very, very weird own goal. He had to end his own net. I think he was trying to head it away from his net, but it ended up hitting his own net. So it reminded me of the memes about MLS. That's what this match was, and then Montreal tied it, and then in stoppage time they took the lead. We got a penalty kick goal. And then we obviously going for a win because we substituted a defender, Nick, for a striker. Um, love me hags. Probably me haggling kit. And we're in for Ohio. Troll. And Kubo was subbed out. I hope it's not an injury because Kubo last season had some injury problems. So I hope it's not a I don't know, guys. I'm gonna start a Easter plan on my Uvision Bible app. There we go. Yeah. So actually, let's check Twitter to see if there was any to see the reason why Kubo was substituted. Um, that's FCC 2, which actually they had our first ever win. Um, apparently that was the Caglin's 150th MLS appearance. So no, it does not say what happened to Kubo. Maybe it's too early of a week for them to say anything, but yeah. Thank you, but I really appreciate it. Actually, let me probably should have done this before the podcast started, but totally forgot I was gonna use this screen. So yeah, it was a very weird match. Huh? Hmm. 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 Yeah, Montreal's goalkeeper got a yellow card for time wasting. Tyler Blackett got a yellow card, I think, for dissent, which means the ref was she was tired of his BS. Although I think we all were tired for BS, and then yeah, and then we lost 3-4. But the good news is it's still early this season. We got the first win. We got the first two wins out of the way. One home, one away. Which unfortunately that probably could have been a draw, but you know, At that point, I would take a draw and a loss because a loss means no points. I still find it interesting. I was talking back to my family car, which unfortunately I don't have my license, so my dad and I go to matches, and even if I did have a license, I would still go with my dad because it's just one of our things to do together. On my way back to the car, I heard someone say, "I hate ties." I was like, really? I said to myself, well, we get a point for a tie, but not for a loss. But there's still lots of soccer to be played this season. But I think Discount Champions League FC Cincinnati is off this week. So let's move to the Jackets game. All I can say is youch. They lost to Boston 5-2. Means I did somewhat enjoy the NASCAR race, but oh my gosh, it was way too long. We don't, in my opinion, the only long races should be the Daytona 500, the Severn 500, which is Darlington, and it should be the throwback weekend. The Severn 500 should always be the throwback weekend, and the Coke 600. Everything else can be 200 to 300 miles max. So like this weekend should be Bleed Emu 300. I think it's a Bleed Emu 400. And I'll tell you who I think is going to win. And we'll talk about who I think is going to win for F1 race, or putting for F1 race, putting for the IndyCar race. So it's going to be a jam-packed podcast next week, but probably for my mom's. Yeah. The end was good, but I do enjoy longer like rounds. I don't enjoy unnecessarily long races. Which is why I think more people are starting to get the IndyCar and F1 than NASCAR because A, we were waiting for a 347 start on the East Coast. Where by then most people are like saying, "Oh my gosh, what do you do for dinner?" And I know my mom starts thinking about dinner when I go there. She starts cooking around that. She starts at least getting prepped. We should start brainstorming ideas, but maybe she's around 7, and she's definitely cooking because whenever I go for her to visit her, she has to have dinner done by 7:30. So unless you have a smart fridge, you're not gonna be watching race while you're cooking dinner. It's the weird thing of trying to cater to the West Coast when they should really be catering to the coast we're on. Like IndyCar is 3:30 this weekend, but they're in Long Beach, California, so they have a reason to be starting that late. But yeah, I remember Oilers game. It was good. They had one over NASCAR race. Oilers game was good. Leon finally got his 50th. Hopefully he's not injured. And yeah. I guess we can move on to future prediction portion. Oh man. I was just not as bad today, thank you, Rain. But yeah, we can try to predict the future. The Jackets play tonight, and we're gonna lose to Boston. But Oilers play tomorrow night. I'll do the Jets next week. And they'll beat the Sharks. The Jackets are probably gonna beat the Flyers. Um, I don't know. I've been I don't know. And are they doing back to back or is it no home and home? And on Thursday, I think the Flyers are gonna no the Jackets are gonna be the Flyers again. Um, I was just checking for Cam and why did I go dead? If it had no let's play first, say. What is up with these weird start times? And then the Oilers will hopefully beat the Kings. I think, and then do the Jackets play Saturday? They probably do with his powered. But Jackets probably gonna lose to Red Wings. I think Red Wings are gonna be fired up about their last meeting, and I think Avalanche are gonna beat the Oilers, unfortunately. And that leaves Sunday, so early Sunday morning, I say your pro team's gonna be Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Chase Elliott. It's gonna get his first win of the season at Martinsville, and your IndyCar podium is gonna be Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, and Scott Dixon. Um. So actually, let me write those down. I'll put it on Google Doc actually, because I don't know if I'm gonna take this notebook with me to my mom's. So that'll be what the 10th. Yeah. So in F1 is gonna be I guess I can put F1 in the middle. It's double space this. Your Charles Leclerc of Monaco. Oh, did I mean to enter full screen mode? Oh, I meant to paste without formatting. Max Verstappen is gonna finish second. And where is it? And Carlos Sainz Jr., which we just call him Carlos Sainz in the whole world. Carlos Sainz is gonna win that. Wait, I'm sorry, I forgot NASCAR Saturday night. So I still think Elliott's gonna win. So let me uh knowing my luck, I probably just jinxed Chase Elliott. And for IndyCar, your win is going to be from a good old from the United States of America, Joseph Newgarden. Um, yeah, number one's going to be Joseph Newgarden. Second's going to be Will Power. Oh, sorry, I said Scott McLaughlin. Yeah, yeah, that's why I copy paste because I knew how to spell McLaughlin. And third would be Scott Dixon. I figured out how to spell Scott Dixon, but I'm just too lazy. I would have. Bottas comes up with all these IndyCar drivers. One of his things is not like the other. And Dixon will finish third. So yeah, of course it's my time talking FC Cincinnati, but yeah, and Oilers, but I think I'll freshen my cat. I'm losing what's left of my mind. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. I still believe that Jesus is Lord. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for some 2 Tuesday. Boy, do I stink at running hospitals. Bye!